And today I'm going to make something that takes me back to my childhood. Pork steaks. Yeah, I know, what's a pork steak? So they take a pork shoulder, and sometimes they'll even freeze it, and take a saw, and they'll cut real thin, you know, like 1 inch, 3/4 inch, even a 1/2 inch kind of steaks off of it. And in the tradition of being from Kentucky and making these pork steaks, we're going to prepare them with a vinegar mob sauce, or what's often called Monroe County Pork Steaks. Now we're going to do these pork steaks on the Pit Boss Pellet Grill today. You don't have to have the Pit Boss. We're going to have 2 steps. Smoke and then grill, right? Now you can skip the whole smoke step, but that's what I like. You can grill these on a gas grill, whatever kind of grill you got. Now to start this whole deal out, I got this Meat Church Bacon Honey Barbecue Rub. Now you don't need this, and I will tell you, this is the one thing about this recipe that's not authentic. Okay, all you need is salt and pepper. But how I like to make this recipe is I increase the heat, and because of that you'll appreciate the sweetness from the barbecue rub. If you don't have this barbecue rub, you don't need to have it. It's just the way I like to do it. You can use your own barbecue rub, or like I said, you can just use salt and pepper, right? So all we're going to do is lightly season each side. Now I want to show you, look, right? They cut these pork steaks really thin. I mean, we're lucky if that's, I hope you can see that. We're lucky if that's a 1/2 inch. And lucky is not the right word, but I'm just saying they're not very thick at all. And that's the beauty of these. If you're just going to grill straight up, you can finish these guys off in less than 10 minutes, right? So we got these bad boys seasoned up. What we're going to do now is I'm going to move them over to this Pit Boss Pellet Grill on the smoke setting. And all we're going to do, you can see we got a nice smoke, and by the way, authentic Kentucky pork steaks use hickory. This Monroe County uses hickory, so I got some hickory pellets in here. This is where the, on this particular Pellet Boss, the pellets feed in right here. It's always a little hotter, and all I'm trying to do is get smoke. So I'm going to let them go about 20-30 minutes. It's been 30 minutes. Now look, you know they're not going to be done, right? All I'm trying to do is get some smoke flavor on these pork steaks. Okay, just going to turn each one over. Let it go another maybe 20 minutes, okay? And then we'll talk about finishing them off. Let's get this dipping sauce ready, okay? I got 1 stick of butter that's been sitting out. All right, just helps it melt faster. All right. Oh, no spoon. Oh, yeah, here's the spoon. Okay, we're just going to get our butter all melted. What I've got here, 2 cups of white vinegar. Now, by the way, you saw we had 2 pork steaks. You could easily do 6, even 8 of that same size. So if you want to cut this recipe back, just go ahead. Just keep all the proportions the same. Okay. Now, let's talk about what we got here. All right. 4 teaspoons cayenne pepper. 4 teaspoons kosher salt. 4 teaspoons black pepper. Now, this is going to be a little spicy. And as I said, when I put that honey bacon barbecue rub on there from Meat Church, that's going to give a little sweet to counterbalance the spice. If you don't want it too spicy, take a teaspoon out of that cayenne. So like I said, easy to remember. 4 teaspoons cayenne, kosher salt, black pepper. And what I'm going to do is just bring this up to a boil. Simmer it down a little bit. You don't have to simmer it down all the way like you would for a thick barbecue sauce. But you can see right now we're pretty runny. We definitely don't want it to be that runny. It's been simmering here maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes. You can see we got that beautiful color from the cayenne. It's been another 20 minutes, okay? We got plenty of smoke on this now. No doubt we got plenty of smoke. just going to take these guys off. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grill these guys up, right? If y'all have a pellet grill, you know you can get some fire on this side, okay? Look at that. Now you can see what I've done here is I've cranked this guy up to 350. You can see we're already up to 295. Now while our fire's coming up, this grill's coming on up to the 350 mark. We're going to shut this lid, let it come up to temp, then we'll put them pork steaks back on. Pit Boss is up to temp. Alright, you can see that fire going over here. I don't want to put them directly over the fire. I'm going to put them right here. Look, this part of the cook is only going to take 5-10 minutes tops. Alright, it's been 5 minutes. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do is turn these guys over. Look at that. They're starting to get some nice char on them. Right? You can see that. Nice char on the back. If we don't put them right over this fire, they'll get too done. Now I'm going to take that mopping sauce, right? We're going to mop the top of these bad boys. Because we only got about 5 more minutes. And they'll be done. Look at that. Look at that. You spend another 5 minutes. I'm going to get these pork steaks off of here. Just look at that. Look at that color. Let me get this second one off. We'll do the taste test. I've made these quite a few times. I don't really see any reason to let these guys rest. Okay. What I am going to do is dip them one more time in that spicy cayenne sauce. Each one of them, cayenne, vinegar. Almost lost that one, didn't I? Okay, let me get it back on there. Look at that. I'm telling you, these are going to be awesome. Now, Monroe County, Kentucky is right in the center of the state, down in the south. And the idea, or the thinking behind, the history behind these pork steaks is that there was a lot of tobacco raised there, right? I have put in tobacco, I put in my fair share of hay, okay? And this was something quick that they could serve for the folks working in the tobacco fields, okay? There it is. Look at that. Ooh, I don't know if that comes up in the video or not, but it has got a very mild smoke ring right there and right here. Awesome. Now, like I said, the only thing that's not traditional about this is me putting that barbecue rub on it. If you don't want to do that, don't do it. I've made this many times without the barbecue rub. I usually just put salt and pepper. Let's give this a try. I've made this a half a dozen times. I don't know if it's because my mother used to make pork steak. Now, she didn't put no cayenne pepper on pork steak. She didn't like spicy food. But I don't know if it's just the pork steak or what, but it just takes me back. Juicy, super juicy. You get the smoke from that real low smoke we put on it. Like I said, you don't have to do that. You can just grill these guys up. Folks saw the 4 teaspoons of cayenne. They're probably saying, how hot is it? It's not that hot, right? First of all, you get that little tartness from the vinegar. I get pepper. And then I get cayenne. I don't think I can ever make these much. I make these enough. That's just how much I love them. Now, traditionally, these will be served, if you're in Kentucky, this will be served with a vinegar-based slaw. I hope you hit that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber already. Hit the bell. You'll be notified of all of our new videos.